So once I read it, I was like, wow, this is a truly great story about a guy who is down on his luck, goes to the park to contemplate his life, and meets a wonderful young woman who helps him break out of his shell, and together they experience life as, as two strangers that come together and basically help each other achieve their dreams.
Ladies and gentlemen,
lyrical rebel weapon, Casino still rapping. Pedal to the metal, of course, I'm in my element.
You could be fighting for what I do next.
Just let me be. I don't want to think about titles. I don't want to think about fight.
Grab the mic and spit terror.
Have we met before?
I love my trade.
I love this. I'm gonna dance for you.
I don't think that's a great idea. Lost my will to fight.
Why did you stop boxing?
It's a long story. Come down! Come down!
They let you out. If today was your last day ever, how would you spend it? I'm sick.
Sick. This is not funny anymore.
At this stage, your body has stopped responding.
I'll never let you out of my sight.
Hello and welcome. My name is Yetunde Odewale, and I'm interviewing the stars of the new film Oxford Gardens by the award-winning director Obi Emelonye, and I'm behind the scenes today with the ever-handsome Ngoli Okafor and Miss Ngozi Thompson. Ngwebike. Who said this in like 3 or 4 times? Right. Now, the film is a romantic film between two, how will I put it, strangers who meet, and all of a sudden there's all these amazing things happening. It's a great film, and I'm not going to say much because I don't want to give a lot of things away, but I want you to just give me a little bit of what's happening, who you are, and what's the film about, and your characters you're playing as well.
My name is Ngoli Okafor, as you said, and this is my first time working with Obi Emelonye. I've always wanted to work with him. Like I believe he's a great director, and he has an amazing vision, and we share the desire for excellence. That's why I wanted to work with him. And once he reached out to me about Oxford Gardens and sent over the script to me, I was like, done.
Quick hello to the camera.
Quick hello to the camera.
Yeah.
I know that for example, your character, I'm going to just give a little bit away, is she's going through something that it's a major thing in her life, and as an actress I know that you went through some extremes. Just tell us a little bit about yourself, and when Obi, because remember you told me earlier that he just approached you and said, here's the script. Well, when you got the script, what did you think? Oh my God, this is, how did it make, what were you thinking about it? What was the challenges you thought you were going to face?
Well, at first when I got the script, I didn't think I could do it, only because I thought it was, I thought it was a very deep role because I've worked with Obi before. But the first movie that I did with Obi was a comedy with Okay Bakassi. And so going from comedy to something that's very serious, emotionally, I thought I couldn't do it. And then I thought I wanted a challenge though. I really needed to push myself and do something different. I've done a few other things other than Obi's film, and they're mostly very simple
things.
Yeah, that's things I call simple. Whereas this one, I thought I've never been in that situation before. It's not something that I have experienced personally. So therein lies the challenge. I've never experienced it personally, but I needed to play it convincingly for the people out there to believe that I've gone through it. So that was what I thought at first. But then I just thought, I'm going to take this on.
Set, and action.
Okay, right now we are about to go and shoot a scene where I ride a horse. Actually, it's been one of my own bucket lists, so I'm very grateful that Monachi is fulfilling one of my own bucket lists in this film. We're going through this place that looks like a forest, but it's a park, supposedly. We don't even want to go say that. So we're going into a park to go riding a horse.
Hello, bon, actuellement je suis dans la voiture pour faire le crash accident en fait, donc on fait simplement les tests vidéo.
Oui.
Donc vous voyez, il y a la caméra, just in front of you. Just in front of the car there is the camera, and we are doing some tests just for the image test, and to see how it will look like.
Casting you for Mrs. Onoha. So I read the script. I loved it because the story was very touching.
It is very touching. I actually cried when I read the script, to be honest with you.
Very touching. And for me, working with Obi was something I've been looking forward to because of the work he's been doing.
He's a great director.
He's an amazing producer, director. So I would really want to work with him. So when I saw that, I said, even if I don't like the script, I'll say yes.
I like that.
Yes. So
like that.
in fact, I got straight back to him. I didn't wait till Monday.
And you said, I want this.
I said, yes, I'm interested. He said, have you read it already? Because he calls me auntie. I said, yes, uncle, I've read it. He said, don't you have work? So I said, yeah, I want it.
Right. When I got this script, I went through it, and I had my doubts about if I could actually play that role, and called up my family, my children and my wife, and I said to them, listen, I've got this important script and it's very emotional. Actually, I've got daughters, and I know that it would be heartbreaking if such thing was to happen in real life. So I said to them, I don't want to really play this role.
You come over here and you can stand here. So that once he asks you to sit, you sit.
Because if he's at the end of the bed, that's
very difficult. Yeah.
Any further treatments at this stage could cause some more harm than good.
Just like parents, when you have tense moments, then you start blaming each other.
Yeah.
So there's a scene where I was arguing with him because he seemed to be blaming me over everything.
Yeah.
So I said, listen,
it's about that.
She got the cancer from your family.
You don't know my life. I mean, you watch so many things, or as an actor, you read so many scripts. Or I'm thinking you're blaming somebody for it's your family that has the cancer. I don't get that, but as Nigerians, yes, it's not you.
Exactly. It's from your family. And then the funny thing was, we just finished arguing. And we've turned our faces, we don't want to talk to each other. And then the doctor now walked in, and it's like nothing has happened. We just switched, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. That's correct. Because we've got something that was more than what we were arguing about.
Yes.
We had something that needed. We didn't want to lose our daughter.
No.
So we were trying to find a way to let out the steam.
The moment I saw the script, it's like I got married to it.
Oh, that's
a good way. The storyline is touchy. Please don't get me wrong here. I'm not saying that Nigerian movies per se are not good, but this story touches on
a lot of things that we don't. And I feel as if we don't really work on. So yeah.
We don't. As Africans, we don't like to talk about death. We don't want to know that somebody is dying, even though we know that they're dying.
Yeah.
So I really got along with it, and I said to myself, if I have to work myself to the bones, because Obi is not just one of those producers, he's a perfectionist.
No, which is great. So when you first met Ngoli, who plays Julius, what did you think of him as, you know, he's obviously you said that you have some background in boxing as well. So what did you think of the whole ensemble, him as an actor and him, you know, also playing the role?
In fact, I was fascinated because he looked the character. It's not one of those characters you just mold into being something. He was the character. And having boxing experience as well, I felt, yes, the casting was spot on.
I think so too. It was like, for me, you know, dead
for
on.
me now, having not been a coach in my life, I now have to think of how do I inspire him in line with the what the script detects.
Yeah.
And then my job now is to encourage him, not just to be good enough, but to be best.
My spidey senses are tingling. I think a car's about to flip.
Right, so my name's Jim Dowdle. I'm the stunt coordinator on the show for you guys today. We are going to be showing the Nissan Micra overturning to match up the scene that you've already shot, with your hero pulling the girl down inside the car, which causes him to lose control. I don't know who this man is, but strange boy. His mother and I spent a fortune on his education.
Okay. So we are here. We're gonna flip a car. That one right there. Then the camera guy, that guy right there, is gonna film it. Then we're gonna film the back. And then we're gonna go bed.
I can do anything. You know, in the ring, I can move, I can adapt and make things happen. But when you're acting, it's a completely different thing because you have to you're basically a vehicle in telling a story. You know, you have to tell a story of this character that Obi wrote.
And this character's
who is
name
not
is Julius.
me.
Yeah.
The character is Julius. Okosisi. The strongest Igbo name in the world. So working, playing a character, you have to do a lot more internal work. So it's not just, it's not just being in a ring and boxing. So it's a lot of work and it's a lot of stretching and it's a lot of showing and sharing emotion. Growing up, I always wanted to play sports at a high level, but because I was sick as a child, I didn't get the opportunity to do it. So once I discovered boxing, it was perfect because I didn't have to learn anybody else's position. It was just me, my will, and my opponent's will. So it was perfect. So all I have to do is look at who the best boxer is and train harder than they train. So look at them and say, okay, these guys train this many hours a day. They do this kind of training and they do it for this many hours a day and this many days a week. How can I do an extra hour? How can I do more than they do? Because I felt like I had a lot of time to cover. A lot of guys I was going to be fighting have a lot of experience and I have a lot of catching up to do. So if I can work harder than the best guy, then I have a chance. So I just started by building and just getting closer and closer and closer till I got to a point where I could train longer and harder than these best guys did. And that is what helped me succeed. You know, like I wanted a chance to show that I can play sports at a high level and that I can excel at a high level. You know, it's not just about playing, just showing up and playing. Like I want to be the best. I want to leave my mark on everything I do. So the only way to do that is to work harder than everybody else.
I think for me personally, the Munachi story is one that is a story of hope. So she's about to die. She knows she has her time on earth is limited, and she has all these dreams about things that she wants to do. The thing is, how to achieve them, we don't know. And her story is one that was of, like I said, hope and just pure plain luck. So she meets a guy she's never met before. She just wanted to fulfill a tiny bit of her bucket list.
Random, meet somebody and all of a sudden, I got all this list. I beg, Biko, help me now.
Absolutely. But it wasn't actually like that. It was more like, you know, I've met you. I just wanted to meet a stranger, be a friend to a stranger, see if I think it was more challenging, so see if she can do it. And then she achieved it. And you know, I feel like they're just like two souls drawn to one another.
Yeah, because he's also going through his own issues.
Yeah, he's going through his own issues.
As we find out later on in the film, that, you know, he also is struggling. He goes there to make a decision on the day, and from wanting to make that decision, as you say, two souls meet, and before you know it, they're actually helping themselves along this journey to find themselves and solve their problems, and, you know.
That's why when I said one of hope, I didn't mean just for Munachi or for people who are ill, but for every other person as well. Because, you know, he needed hope in his life. He needed, you know, to be lifted. He needed to be inspired, and so did she as well. And so it's a hope. It's a film about hope, not just for sick people, but for people who also are in deep dark places for themselves. It doesn't just have to be illness that is about to kill you. You know. So if you watch the film, there's a point where he reveals something very deep going on with him.
Himself,
and you never knew that until he said it. So, you know.
All right, stand by. Okay.
So what we should do is we should prepare with an earlier scene, seeing our two heroes in the car. Then we'll shoot a little bit of a close-up of her seemingly out of the roof. Then we will cut back to a long shot tracking from this vehicle here, seeing the Micra coming down the road, doing slightly erratic driving to set up the fact that there's something wrong. And then he seemingly hits a fallen tree on the side of the road there. The car will overturn, and then we'll go with lunch. I'm an independent stunt coordinator. I work for film companies, TV companies, commercials companies, stills companies all around the world. But when it comes to stunt preparation, I use these guys because they are the best in the business for preparing the car. They will put the roll cage in, they will put the stunt tank in, they will put isolate the battery, and then I have a proper stuntman. This is what I have been for the last 40 years, but I'm now a stunt coordinator. I don't really turn cars over except maybe one a year just to keep my hand in. And I have paramedics with a fire engine built into their ambulance, so that if anything goes wrong, we can get the guy out, get the fire out, and everything else. but I have no doubt in my mind that we won't be going there with that. These guys have built me a cage which will withstand a herd of elephants jumping on it, and he's already strapped in there with a 5-point harness. He's wearing a helmet, so touch wood.
Be by your side. I want to be by your side. I cannot do anything without you. Without you. Life is incomplete without you. Can't you see? Without you, I'm not breathing. It feels there's no air. It's like a colorless rainbow. Without you, it's like a bird with no wings. Without you, it's like a day without light. Without you, it's like a night without stars. So don't leave me lonely. I cannot live without you. Yeah, I never wanna meet a day when I'll see you no more. So don't leave me lonely. So don't leave me lonely.
Just a little quick one. With the director, step back a little bit. That's it. That's it.
That's the man.
Yeah.
That's the Superman.
Talk about what you just did.
Unstoppable man.
Real simple.
What do you want me to say? All in a day's job.
Yeah, just
all in a day's work.
lovely. Cheers.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
What do you think? What do you want the audience to, when they come and see this, what do you want them to get from it? What are you hoping they'll get from it?
I would, number one, you must
Yes, you
watch
must.
this film.
Must watch it.
Okay, you must watch this film.
Oh, Julia,
It's
it's
not
not
for
wow.
You know, or else I'll come to your house.
Indeed.
Okay.
Show them your
but,
muscle. Show them
But
your
you know, they see the muscles. I give them a little sample. Okay, not too much.
Okay,
But
that's it.
but what I'm saying
about
is,
your own
but
muscles?
this, nah, you don't
You
want
don't
to
want
see
to
this
see my
muscle.
own.
But the thing is, think about if you had one day to live. What would you do?
What would you do?
What would you do?
What would you do?
That is what this film gives you.
That's right.
Okay, this film allows you to live as though you had one day to live.
like
So
an
you have to
escapism.
see it. It's
Yeah.
a
Just allow you
great
to
film.
escape.
It's a beautiful film.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things that are done in this film that you've never seen before. So, you know, just so many reasons to watch the film. You know, we had an amazing time
We did.
working on it, making it.
Yeah.
So
It was so
you
much
know.
fun. And yes, I do agree with Ngozi.
Yeah.
It's a film that will just make you think.
Yeah.
Deep think. If I did have one. And it's also a film that would make you decide, why not live my life like I literally have just one more day to live.
Yeah.
There's
You know,
so many
life
things
is
we
too
take for
short.
granted. Yeah. So many things we take for granted and we don't do anything because we think, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, and then you I love this saying, you wake up dead one
Yeah.
day.
Really,
Yeah.
real.
One
True.
day you just wake up dead. So yeah, it's a film that this film will inspire you. It's not. I'm not even saying it because we did it and we want to sell. It will inspire you.
No, I thought
It
so
will
too.
encourage you. It will tell you that actually in every situation you find yourself, there is always hope. You know, my mom used to say this thing that there is always a solution for every problem. You may not know what it is now, but there is always a solution. So this is that kind of a film. It will tell you there is a solution, a hope somewhere. Always. So come see the film with us. Like we said, if you don't, we'll send Rambo,
yes, so,
Terminator. What's the other one? Yeah, all of those things.
Yeah, Julius
Niger
Caesar.
Rambo
Niger
will
Rambo.
come to your house. And
this is gonna go viral. Naija Rambo.
Naija Rambo, I like that.
Anyway,
there'll be no meat left.
If you invite him to your house, make sure you have cows.
Not even
Exactly.
Cows.
rams. Anyway,
A ranch of rams and cows.
I just want to say thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to interview today. And ladies and gentlemen, I give you the cast of Mr. Gardens. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for interviewing us.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Lyrical rebel weapon, casino still rapping. Pedal to the metal, of course, I'm in my element.
You could be fighting for world title next.
Just let me be. I don't want to think about titles. I don't want to think about fight.
Have we met before?
I love this. I'm gonna dance for you.
I don't think that's a great idea.
Lost my will to fight.
Why did you stop boxing?
It's a long story.
Come down, come down.
They let you out. If today was your last day ever, how would you spend it? I'm sick.
Sick. This is not funny anymore.
At this stage, your body has stopped responding.
I'll never let you out of my sight.